Okay, we've got as far as putting this lever in place that goes across the back. This is actually a third class lever because we've got the fulcrum and the effort, and then the load is at the top. So that is what we call a third class lever. We're now going to make a first class lever to go at the front. So what we're going to have here is this is going to pivot at that point there. So I'm going to spin, so as that goes backwards and forwards, you can see the movement then coming right across. So the pivot now is going to go in the middle, the effort is going to go at this end, and the load is going to go at that end. So that's a first class lever. So we're going to make the pivot point there, so we can do that. Push that out. So that's going to go in the middle there. We're going to push that right the way through there, and then pin that and open that out. There. So now we've got the movement going across like that. So now we need to join this piece onto the foot lever to get the push-pull. Right, so this one has got a hole at the end, and then we're joining those two together. So it's important, you're only fixing the lever down at the pivot point. I know people have done that in the past and they end up fixing both points down so the thing won't move. So that, whoops, I've got made a hole in the paper. Okay, so now you can see we push pull across there, and we're getting a different sort of movement, get a much bigger movement with the first class lever. From there you can see this one's going from there right the way around to there, whereas this third class is moving a much smaller distance. Okay, so now we've got that in place, we now need to make our little slot at this end to pass that through so that it doesn't get in the way. So a quick slot with the old craft knife. Pass that through there. So now we've got our movement and we can put the whole thing together. So with the so now our backboard, obviously when we've got it all together, these two are going to be stuck together. At the moment I've got this one, I've done it with just paper clips holding it together while I get all the design sorted out, and then the last thing you can do is actually glue the two together. So we've got the front and the back, so there's got the movement across the back, and then this one you've got the movement at the front. And now it's your job, or the children's job, to design all the imagery that's going on there and to see what movement you can make from there and add it to your story. One final tip is, once you've actually done this, it's really nice to make an A3 sheet backing to it. It just makes the whole thing, so it's a bit like that. Whoops, it's a bit like that. It just gives a nice surround to the whole thing if you want to display them.